Welcome to your new moon energy reading for March the 2nd. We're going to explore all the different energies that apply to our life. And first we will pick a ruin stick to see what the overall energies are for this new moon that we're entering into. So, it says, receive inner guidance, boost your energy, attain impossible dreams, and connect to your soul purpose. That's the energy that we will be able to be grasping onto. So that is the overall energies for the next couple weeks, which is really awesome, I would think. It is the soul symbol. It kind of looks like an S, sort of. So we'll put that there. And so what I've done is we have the North, which is all about, your practical matters, your money, your growth, your life, all of those types of things, all earthly matters, right? We have the East, where we'll have your inner strengths as well as your mental aspects that will help you move forward. The East is all about air, right? Your thoughts and your wisdom, your communication, all that kind of stuff. We have the South down here. We're going to have relationships and creative inspirations that go together with this South. The South is all about your passions and your rebirth, and your illuminations, your creative passions. Then we'll have actions. What actions you have taken or what actions need to be taken. And here we have the West, where we have the subconscious aspects. We'll have the emotional aspects as well, because the West is all about your emotions, right? How do you feel? How do you think? How do you feel? Very, very together. Like, if we can join these two things together, this is the middle, where this is the collective energies. This is a septogram. It has 7 points, and it symbolizes the 7 chakras and the 7 elements, and also the 7 days of the week. So I thought that was really fitting to put that in the center. So let's start. First of all, we'll pick some animal energy cards to see what energy. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, we have swan. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Changing from that ugly duckling into that beautiful, beautiful swan, right? It says, you who glides across the water of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. So that totally goes along with the ruin symbol for this reading. So now we'll start with the practical matters up here, and we will see what energies. I think I want to pull some soul cards here to start off these practical matters. Thank you. So in your practical matters, you have this soul card here. Now this soul card is about coming out of your cave, coming out and looking around. And she has this beautiful staff here that has brand new kind of branches that have not been, that aren't budding yet, but they're sitting there waiting. And she's coming out of the dark. You see how dark her body is and how dark it has been around her. But she's becoming illuminated. She's coming out with new thought patterns and new ideas, new inspiration. And she's looking around her environment and seeing how she can manifest something with that, create something with that. And now we'll pull, I think what I'll do is I'll clarify as I go, because then we can stick with one energy at the same time. So your practical matters, he of the fiery sword. This is a beautiful card. This talks about being inspired and knowing, it talks about knowing how to use that sword in your best way forward. Knowing how to use that to help you grow and move forward in that beautiful energy now that you are sitting in. And I think that a lot of people are feeling that change in the air. We will move into the inner strengths now and the mental aspects of what is propelling us forward. Now, I will pick a soul card here. Whoops. Oh, thank you. Your inner strengths, again, becoming illuminated, knowing that there's something more, and having that inner strength to realize that and pay attention to it. Because it's one thing to have it come to you, but it's another thing to actually have it, pay attention to it. So, and then for our mental aspects, this is you joining together with your inner guide, with your inner inspiration, with your intuition, and really grabbing forth and owning it, believing it. And we will pick some clarifiers for inner strength. Whoa. The fawn. New growth, right? New ideas, new inspiration. The fawn, brand new beginnings. It's kind of like a page, because a fawn is not fully grown, but it has been birthed. Beautiful. And the mental aspects, clarifier for the mental aspects, please. Well, it does not want to come out, so. Oh, we have Penelope Dreamweaver. So standing in your dream, right? Owning it, feeling it, believing it, standing in that power that you just know it's going to happen. Beautiful energies. Now for the south down here, we have relationships and we have creative inspiration. And for some reason, they want me to change up the cards now to the Immunology. And take time to breathe out in your relationships. Are you feeling tense? Or are you feeling I mean, you know, when you hold your breath, you can't move forward. You're constantly running, trying to please too many people, maybe. Trying to please everyone else and not focusing on this stuff over here, keeping yourself too busy? Are you procrastinating and allowing the relationships in your life to take priority to what you're trying to, other things that you're trying to build in your life? So for the creative inspirations, we have bring love into the situation and be bold and make the first move. So for creative inspiration, bring love into the situation. Are you thinking too much with your head and not with your heart? Inspiration doesn't come from the head. Inspiration comes from living your life. It comes from meditation. It comes from exploring and having gratitude for your surroundings and the beauty that life has to offer you. So we will pick some clarifiers for take time to breathe out in your relationships. Thank you. We have the Master Maker and the Fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Now, because you have this take time to breathe out, there might be a little bit of friction in a relationship of yours, or maybe it's your relationship with yourself even. You have everything that you need here. You are divinely guided if you want to listen. That's what all of this up here is telling me. You have the beautiful wand here that's all lit up that will guide you through. You have all the knowledge you need. All you need to do is step forth with that. Guide with your heart and not your head. And the fairy who was kissed by the pixies, that talks about you can take this relationship anywhere you would like. This is a gift. This the fairy who was kissed by the pixies is receiving a gift from the universe, and she sits in gratitude for it. She sits in appreciation of it. And are you being too tense in your relationships, or your relationship with yourself being too judgmental that you're not allowing all this beauty to take hold? Or do you not feel like you are worthy of it? It says that you are. Of course you are. Breathe out and exhale. Allow that energy to move through you. For your creative inspirations, we had bring love into the situation and be bold and make the first move. Is there something in your creativity that is wanting to come out and you are kind of putting it on the back burner and not doing it? One card, please. One card. One card. One card. There we go. Thank you. So we have the Death card, which in this case is it's not the death of your creativity, but it is the death of how you are holding yourself back. You're going to take this sheet off here because you are holding the new inspiration in your hands here, that little ball. That's your new creativity. You're going to own it. You're going to finally release yourself from whatever is holding you back and allow yourself to expand and grow. And you have this little guy here. Some of these cards are really hard to read. Half the hooter. Oops, a little out of focus. So let me just check in with him here and see what he has to say. Oh yes. So you see how he is holding his feet and rubbing them, and he's not grounded. He's not putting his feet on the ground and getting ready to move forward. He's kind of holding his feet up and thinking that he can just kind of float around and do nothing. But you really need to put your feet on the ground and own who you are. And like the card says, be bold, be determined, own this power over here. We're going to find out how you feel about all this in a second. But for your creative inspiration, just own it. It's a great people love people that are creative, and for some reason a lot of us don't allow ourselves to embrace that creative power, but we look up to others that allow themselves to have that creative power and step into it. And that's what this is all saying. Put your feet on the ground and own who you are and stand up for who you are. Now this will be the actions that are needed to be taken. What actions need to be taken to move forward for this new moon? Oh, that's too many. We have way too many. We'll redo that. One or two, please, Spirit, only. What actions need to be taken? Now, this is a brand new channel for me and a brand new type of reading. So I would really love if you like this when you come across it, because it will really help me do this more and more and more and get the message out there. And please subscribe if this resonates with you and you like this type of reading. The Guardian at the Gate and Tally the Sphinx. So yes, the actions to take are the Guardian at the Gate. You are so close, you just don't realize it, because we're too stuck in holding ourselves back that we can't see that we are so close. You're standing at the gate to a whole new world here. And this card here, Tally the Sphinx, she tells me that if you allow yourself to listen to your intuition, to be divinely guided, to whatever your belief system is in that kind of aspect, whether it's meditation or your guides or God or whatever it may be, to allow them to wash over you. See how lit up she is? See how beautiful she is? She has her, like, all of those little dots are all inspiration, and she holds her power in her hand here, and she is ready to take off and jump into her future. So that is the actions to take. And we'll pull a Moonology card on that. Actions. what actions to take. Okay, I dropped them. Don't let your past hold you back. You are very close to achieving your goal, and the end of a tough cycle approaches. Isn't that cool how they all come out and they all tell us, oh, having a hard time with these cards dropping. So, exactly what I said here. For the actions, I told you, you're super, super close. The guardian of the gate, the end of the cycle approaches. And don't let your past hold you back. You see how she's looking down, though? Don't look down. Just keep moving forward. You are so close to achieving your goals. Those two cards go together. Don't let your past hold you back. See it and move through it anyways. So those are your actions to take. Now for the rest here, we have the subconscious aspects and the emotional aspects in the West. So we will pull subconscious. What are you thinking about in your head? Deep, deep, deep in your head. Himself. So there's a part of you that really, really wants it, that really believes that you can do it. But the emotional, let's see what the emotional says. The journeyman. You may feel that you don't have enough knowledge, or you don't have everything that is needed, but you do have everything. If you're trying to start a new course or start an exercise program, it doesn't matter what it is. You have everything that you need. Card on himself, please. In this case, I think that subconscious aspects is they want you to believe in yourself. They want you to follow your head and you see how his crown chakra and his third eye are all lit up, and his heart. And it's to connect those three things up together to help you move forward. Because once you do, you pack your bags and you do it. You move forward. So don't let pride get in your way, and conclusions are within reach. So don't let pride get in your way. Yes. If you start believing in yourself, don't be driven by ego. Be driven by your heart, by your third eye and your crown chakra, where pride is not the drive, but your heart is the drive. Conclusions are within reach. You may be feeling a little bit lost, a little bit confused maybe, but it is going to become very, very clear in a matter of no time. And I'm going to pick an oracle card for you for that. A Sacred Rebel oracle card here for the emotional aspects and the subconscious aspects in the West. Thank you. Legacy of light. You see how all three are on top of each other and they're all connected. Your inner child, you, and spirit, or your higher being, or whatever your belief system is there, God. You're all connected. You allow this to drive you forward, knowing that you can do it. And you do it with love in your heart, gratitude, and you have beautiful perseverance, and you are divinely guided, and you just know in your being that that is the right thing to do and the right place to be. Now we'll pick one for the end of result here. If you're able to tie in all of these energies, I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful reading. The only holdback is your thoughts here, actually. So, undressing of a salad. So they all have, these balls, and these are all your creative endeavors here. These are all being looked at. They're all being, well, undressed, right? They're all being dissected and reformulated into something really beautiful that you will be everlasting. So basically, you just need to take your idea and start to really formulate it. Don't keep just sitting on it or putting it on the back shelf. The world needs you and needs your energies and positivities and creativeness that you have inside of you here. And we will pick one last oracle card to, oh, thank you, to finish this off. Oh, we have two. So focus on the light and collaborative dreaming. Collaborative dreaming and a focus on the light. Focus on the light is all about sitting in the power, right? Connecting with your higher being, the same thing as here, and allowing them to guide you and trusting in that. And collaborative dreaming, this could be going into business with someone else, but it could also be collaborative in you and the divine. Either way, it'll resonate for each person in a little bit different way. But if it's collaborating with others, you could be going into business with someone else, or it could be that you belong to some type of networking group that's also in a collaborative way. But I really believe that it's collaborating with you and yourself and your higher being. So that is the new moon reading for March the 2nd. Please let me know if this resonates. I do dailies on TikTok and on Instagram if that resonates with you as well. So take care, and I'll see you really soon.